Hi everyone, it's Shannon, aka QB Crossing. I hope you are having a wonderful day. Today we are back with another Dream Island tour, and this one is pretty much the most perfect, minimalistic, simple, natural island that I think I've ever seen. I've been noticing a ton of designers really going back to those more minimal designs. I'm seeing a lot less clutter lately, and I think that this one is just going to inspire so many of us. So let's just get right into it. Okay, so first things first, let's check out the island map. Let's see what's going on here. All right, so it looks like the island itself is going to be really natural. I'm really liking that it looks like they kept the main layout of the map that they chose. You can see that those two river mouths are connecting, but they just probably made some adjustments to the curves of each of the waterways, as well as just all of the beautiful cliff terraforming that they've done. I'm also seeing a lot of the in-game pathing, which looks really, really nice. I feel like this is just going to be a really organized, beautiful, natural island. It's probably just going to be one of those classic islands that I'm going to want to come visit again in my free time. These types of islands are usually my favorite. Lots of cute villagers on this island as well. I'm also going to have all of the creator socials in the description as well as on the screen now, so definitely go check them out if you love this island. And of course, the dream address is on the screen also if you want to visit yourself. So before we actually get into the tour, let's just take a second to thank today's sponsor. Atlas Coffee Club is a coffee subscription that curates the world's best coffee and delivers it straight to your door. With 50 plus countries around the globe producing amazing coffee, their mission is to connect you to the world's best, truly unlocking a world of coffee discovery. The Atlas service is tailored to your perfect coffee, and ordering is super easy. You can choose your brew method, your grind type, your roast preferences, and you can also choose the cadence and quantity to fit your schedule. You can pause, skip, or cancel at any time. This month, I got 3 different coffees from Nicaragua, Indonesia, and Rwanda. Each coffee comes with postcards from the country that they're from, as well as a coffee country card that gives you the tasting notes and highlights what makes that coffee special and unique. I made the Nicaragua coffee today because the maple and almond flavors sounded delicious, and oh my god, it was amazing. It was so good, just the perfect start to my morning. So if you're a coffee lover and enjoy experiencing new flavors from different countries, Atlas is offering my viewers 50% off plus free shipping when you go to atlascoffeeclub.com/QBcrossing. Let me know if you guys try it. Thank you to you all, and thank you to Atlas Coffee Club. Let's get back to the video. Okay, so we're back on the island now. I am so excited to get into this one. I'm loving all of the greenery already. This is such a beautiful way to lay out your entrance. Look at this diagonal pathing that they have here. It's basically, you could see on the edges of that in-game pathing that they're using a custom code to make the pathing diagonal and really make it a little bit more interesting. Like I said, this island is one of those really simplistic ones, so it's not going to be like over cluttered. It's not going to have tons of custom design codes everywhere. But like I said, I think that this is going to be really making a resurgence in the community. I feel like we were all really into cluttered for a while and really into just decorating every single tile on our island. I know at least I was, but these simple islands are really, really just so beautiful to walk around, and they just feel so curated and well thought out without having to do too much. And that is not to say that I don't love cluttered islands, because I do, but I just wanted to talk a little bit about what I've been seeing in the community. So this is just so charming. I feel like that's a really good word for this island. Everything feels very, very charming. So right over here, we have this little area with a party lights arch. And then I love the little Brewster gyroid here. He looks so cute. And even these little waterways, it just feels so calming. This is a super calming island. I would definitely want to just like spend my days off here, relax outside. It is just so, there's something about it that just gives you a little bit of serotonin, I would say. So I'm really liking over here this like white pathing that they have on top of the dirt code, just to make it feel a little bit more like a road. And then I'm seeing lots and lots of white items here, so the island itself just feels really cohesive. Look at all of this. I love that they really curated all of these items to be bright white, really, really matching each other. This is so good. I love the wheat fields also lining this pathing. That is really pretty. And then I'm seeing a little bit of decoration on the beach. So we have some little fishing areas over here, and then just kind of some scattered plants and weeds. Ooh, there's even a house on the beach over here, and this one is really cute. Like I said, there is just something so special about these really simple designs. Like, all that this really is right here is a little kind of barbecue spot, a little wooden stool, and then just some pathing on the floor. But everything is so well placed, and the compositions of each of these are just so beautiful. I guess since we're on the beach already, let's just check out what's going on over here, because this is a little laundry area. And again, it is just so good. I love that over here we have the sandals on the floor as well. Makes it feel really, really lived in and just super homey. I really, really like this little spot for a laundry area on the beach. I actually think that for my new islands, I'm going to go a lot more simple with this sort of aesthetic that we're seeing here, because it's just, I don't know, there's something about it that when you do it right, it is so beautiful to walk around. Look at this over here. This is just such a great view to this villager house, and I really like the way that they're using the fencing, the weeds, and all of the different items here. It is just, I can't even help but say it is so charming. So also we have just so many great ideas for items. I'm really liking the hammock by a villager house, as well as the bistro table, and then really pretty to have this waterway over here with the waterfalls as well. So we have a couple layers, just really great terraforming throughout here. Before we go too far to the right, I did notice that over here was resident services. So I just want to show you guys kind of the different ways that we can go once we head to the right of this path, or just go back a little bit further. So right over here, we can see that this leads to resident services. We have a little place to sit by the water, a couple little items on the ground here, as well as another place to sit. And then when we head over here, we have resident services. I also want to note that the creator has made a lot of really minimal codes, like plant codes, sign codes. So if you are a minimalist and you love designs like that, I would definitely recommend checking out their creator code. I will have it on the screen, also in the description as always for you guys. Continuing around here and to the right of resident services, there is actually another pathway over here. And I know that there are 3 resident reps on the island. I do actually want to go tour the interior of the main house today, because like I said, this creator is clearly a minimalist, but they are just such a great designer, and I'm loving the way that they lay things out and just their aesthetic and style in general. I've seen a couple of pictures from the interior already, and as we can tell from this exterior that we're looking at right now, I just think it's going to look so great in there. So I know I don't usually do interiors on my island tours, but we are going to head in there now and just see what the inside of this house looks like. Okay, I am so excited that I decided to tour this interior today, because look at this. I love just the colors in this house. Again, we're seeing a lot of those white colors. We're seeing a lot of brown in here as well. And then it just looks like a real apartment. It feels very realistic. I love that just right off the bat, we're seeing all of these just like great use of the walls, and just layering out and sectioning out is actually what I meant to say, these different rooms here. I also didn't realize that you could make the stairs white. That must be something new. Yes, it's new from like when we got Happy Home Paradise. Where have I been? That was a year ago, but I've never actually toured a house that had that, since you guys know I don't usually do interior tours, but that was really cool to see. I'm going to just turn the camera around in a couple different ways here so we can see some different parts. We had a little desk over to the left, as well as this more kitchen area over here. This is so good. I feel like this is just like a minimalist dream house. I'm also loving just that greenery that we're getting over to the right there. This is just such a, for something that's so minimal and can feel cold, it actually feels really kind of cozy and lived in, which I really like that they have that balance going on there. So this is the room in the back. It looks like this is also another like kitchen area. So we have a small kitchen to the right and then a little place to sit and dine. It looks like there's also a TV over here. I just really, like I said, I love their style. I love their aesthetic and just like the way that they're decorating. I feel like I can learn so much from this creator, and it's just definitely, like I said, an island that I will definitely want to come back to for inspiration. So this is the room over to the left. It looks like we have this like office space. So it's a little bit of a workshop feel with the paint cans. This room feels really industrial. I really like the way that they're using the different light sources. So this little light on the table here, it just feels really cool. I almost feel like I'm on like a movie set of sorts because it just feels so perfectly decorated. This looks so good. So the room to the right is the bathroom. I want to know in the comments, do you guys also make the room to the right the bathroom? I don't know why, but I feel like we all do this. It just feels like the right space for a bathroom. So here it is also that very minimalistic style. We're getting a lot of the white, a lot of this like tile, and just such a great way that they're dividing up the space as always. We've seen that with all the other rooms that they're doing as well. But I really love this. It's also just the way that they're using the items. I love that the shower head is on. It just gives it a little bit more of that realistic and live feel. This is just so beautiful. I honestly have no words. Okay, so we are now upstairs, and is this not the most beautiful bedroom living space that you have ever seen in Animal Crossing? Like, what? I feel like I'm looking at an actual like interior design catalog right now. I love the way that they put these two little cushions on the floor to watch TV. That is such a fun idea, and it's just so cozy. Again, I think that they're doing a really good job of making these minimal spaces that can oftentimes feel cold actually feel really warm and inviting. I also love the idea of using the Christmas stockings for decor here. They just look really good, and of course they fit their color palette. I would love this to be my room in real life. It is just so beautiful, and I really actually just like, I feel like I'm getting actual in real life inspiration right now. Okay, so downstairs it looks like we have this like hidden cafe, which is so cool. I once again am loving the mix of all the whites and the greens. So we have this very kind of white overall vibe, kind of gray as well, but then so much greenery is just popping through here, adding so much contrast. It really looks so good, and all of the light sources matching, just such a nice way to kind of lay out a bar here. So I really like this. I love also the green vine seats. I would definitely want to hang out at a little cafe or bar like this. Okay, so back on the island now. I loved that interior so much. I want to continue to the right of the island before we go too far to the back, but I did want to see that house. So let's just get back to where we were. We were over here just exploring the right side of the island. Also, I love how stylish all of the reps on this island are, like his little minimalistic outfit. Love it so much. I feel like I just want to be friends with everyone on this island. So, okay, let's see. Over here we have one of the river mouths, and again, I just love the way that everything is connecting so seamlessly. It feels so simple, yet something like this is actually really hard to execute and do it in a, like, I guess in an aesthetic way. So really just loving everything about this island. We have a little bike rental over here, and then over here it looks to be kind of like a DIY space. We have some of the paint cans and spray paint cans as well, and then a super cute little farm. I think that this island kind of goes to show that if you want to stick with one color palette throughout your island, like this creator is obviously using a lot of neutrals, a lot of whites, it can really pay off because this island feels so cohesive. It just feels so aesthetic as well. And I know if you guys follow me, I feel like you probably follow me for the aesthetic side of Animal Crossing, and I I just think that this island is peak Animal Crossing aesthetic. So over here, we actually have the little pier, and I just want to note that these signs they made as well, the custom codes that I showed you guys a little bit earlier, but just so fitting for this island. The little rug design here that they have is so cute. Little place to sit and like play guitar by the water, kind of wait for Cap'n to show up as well. Love that. And then over here, look at this. This kind of simple design is what I mean by just how charming this island is. I feel like I couldn't make this look good, but it looks so good on this island. So let's see, before we go over that bridge, I saw a house back here that I wanted to check out, and this is really cute. So this looks to be maybe where you go and get some milk, maybe some eggs. I think that it's mostly milk since that's what the sign is saying, but very fitting for this pretty much all white island, and just such a great layout, using that truck over there so that it looks like they're getting a delivery, having some of the stalls in the front. This definitely feels like a place that you would come and visit, and just a really cute town that you'd want to kind of like spend some time in, walk around and just check out like stalls and little farmers markets and things like that. So over this little bridge here, it looks like we have a little kind of outdoor camping area, a place to watch an outdoor movie. I mean, how cozy does this look? I'm actually not someone that enjoys camping in real life, but if it looked this cute and it was like an outdoor movie, this I could get behind. I really like this overall layout and idea for a space filler. I get a lot of questions just on the Discord, sometimes personally on my Animal Crossing accounts for ideas of space fillers, and that one is a really good idea, a little outdoor movie spot. I really like that. And then I really also like that they're using the cacti on the beach. We have some different lounge chairs over here as well. And okay, yeah, we saw the rest of that side of the beach. So let's get back to, I guess I do want to check out what's going on over here. We have just a little more decor over here on the rocks. We have a little bit of a kind of dock area, and then a little like lifeguard seat. I really like simplistic beaches like this, and they are just killing it with these designs. I think we'll get over to the peninsula a little bit later. I want to stay on track, but I didn't want to miss that side of the beach and show you guys all of that. So let's get back to kind of the main area. I did see that there was a little ladder over here. So let's go up here. I love to find these little hidden ladders on people's islands. I always think it's really fun to kind of explore the islands in different ways. So over here, it looks like we've kind of entered into this little like foresty area. There is a incline over to the left, but I'm gonna head straight back this way through these party light arches. And just so cute. Once again, I can't stop saying it. This island is cute, and little places to sit. Looks like they maybe chopped down some wood for these little log benches over here. And then again, look at this simple picnic area. And that little design on the floor, that one's really good. I really like that design over there. And that we're getting such a nice view over here of this neighborhood, or even just this villager's house. I love sunken areas, so I'm loving that we're getting the two inclines facing each other. I also just love finding different views on people's islands, so if I can ever find a lookout area like this, I always tend to love it. So really a fan of this area over here. I don't know which way I want to go next. I guess we may as well go up this incline over here since we're over here already. Oh, but look at this. We're getting another really cool view of the island. That is so pretty. And you can see from here that there is really not a lot of pathing being done on this island. The terraforming is beautiful, but this is what I mean by just the really simple decor and how they really pulled it off to still feel just so beautiful. Wow, I cannot wait to get down to that campsite over there. Over here, it looks like, oh wow, this is probably an even better spot for the view, maybe because we came up from the other side. Look at that. Just the placement of the trees, the terraforming that they've done here, and the windmills in the distance, as well as that like bridge that we're seeing and all of the waterscaping. I'm such a big fan of this island. Also, I love when people have these bridges on waterfalls. I always think that they're really just so aesthetically pleasing for some reason. Let's see what's going on back here. Ooh, we have a little painting spot. It looks like you're probably painting the view over here. Such a fun idea. Such a good little space filler as well. Let's see. I want to see where this connects to so we can just kind of get oriented, because I feel like I've missed a few different things. Okay, I see where we are. So we just kind of came from the right, but if we were to go straight back this way when we were at resident services before, this is how we would get up to that area. So I did want to like look at this as well, because I wanted to mention how pretty this is to see this incline in the distance when you're at resident services. I never really see anyone do this or anyone really utilize the space behind resident services, especially with a double incline like that. And I think it's a really fun idea. It's really pretty. So let's come up here. Let's check out first what's on this level. So it looks like we have a little space over here. I'm really liking this little pop of black as well, since we have so much like white and light colors on this island, but a little place to sit. And then we have those houses on the other side of the river. I feel like I cannot get over this island, and it's actually inspiring me to play, which would be great because I have been having such a hard time getting myself to actually work on my own island. I'm always doing my tours and I'm still getting inspired, but sometimes it's hard for me to actually pick up the game and play it and decorate. So when I see an island like this, I sometimes do finally get motivated enough to play myself. I do miss how often I used to play Animal Crossing and actually decorate and terraform so frequently, so I'm probably a little rusty at this point. Okay, this is beautiful. I love this backwards incline. I just love backwards inclines in general, and just how much of these like natural colors that we're getting all throughout here. And just the greenery in general. I feel like, you know, you really can't go wrong with an all natural island like this, at least in my opinion, since I think it's clear to me that natural islands are my absolute favorite, and this one is just such a good one. So over here, these were those houses that we were seeing in the distance. Again, very simple around here. A couple of flowers, little places to sit, some benches. Also just really nice, like filled with trees in the background. We have those windmills as well. And the pathing work is just so good. So let's see. I'm wondering, we should probably continue over to the right here to like see anything that we may have missed to the right side of the island. So this pathing is leading us over this way. And okay, this is a really fun idea. I've seen some people do this. They use either the like beach towel like this or something else that you can lay down on the floor like cushions, and use a custom code of the grass. So you can actually like lay down here, but for a picture, it will look like I'm just laying on the grass, since we don't actually have that ability to do with reactions. That is such a fun idea. I really like that. I'm gonna see if I can get that code. I'll do my best for you guys in the description. Over here we have another villager house, and look at how cute this is. We have some flowers in the front, and then a little like watering can on that wooden stool. That's actually one of my favorite item combinations. Stool, watering can, always perfect aesthetic in my opinion. So let's see, back here, this actually leads you to the museum, and they somehow made the museum look really good. I think we can all agree that the museum is one of the hardest items to figure out where to place, but I love this little incline leading to it. It's in the back of the island, so it's kind of hidden, but it still fits in really well with this overall aesthetic, and it's right by the secret beach. Cutest little layout over here by the secret beach as well, and we have some paw print custom codes on the sand. Okay, so let's see, we're gonna head, oh, you know what, I think that the peninsula was over here, so let's not miss that because I wanted to see that before. Again, really cute designs over here on the beach, and yes, this is the peninsula area. such a good idea for the peninsula. Having that lighthouse there, just a bench, some weeds, some trees, really can't go wrong with a layout like this. So if you're looking for some peninsula inspiration, that is definitely a good one. Some little ducks over here crossing, feels so cute. And let's see, did we go up this way already? Yes. Okay, so that is where we were for the museum area, and yes, we were over here by that picnic area as well. So I think it is time for us to go kind of to the left side of the island, as well as just some more of the back side of the island as well. I know we have to see some of the shopping district that we didn't get to yet. I just went the total wrong way, so let's get back up here. But but we will get to everything, I promise. This one just has so many great views that I want to take in, and I don't want to miss anything. I'm sure that there was an easier way for me to get back to the front, but of course, I always like to take the long route and make things harder for myself. This island is just so pretty to run around though. Like if I just leave my camera panned up, it just looks like the most perfect town. I have no other way to describe it. It's actually perfection. Okay, so I'm deciding, let's go this way to the left. So we are back over by the entrance. If we head over to the left here, let's see what's going on. Such beautiful terraforming over here. Once again, little place to sit over by the water, and the little ducks are just so perfect the way that they're placed. Look at this pathwork. The way that they are laying out this pathing is just so good. I love when an island connects through pathing. I think it's really hard to do, and I just find it really inspiring and beautiful. So over here, they made one of the reps' house into a hotel. Of course, the color palette works perfectly, so spot on with everything else. And then over here, a couple of bistro tables and places to sit. So it's a little hotel right by the beach. I mean, who wouldn't want to have a little beach vacation? So let's see, over here we have some more little cute extensions of the beach. So if you're, or not the beach, the hotel, you can rent a bike, you can lay out over here. This is a great code as well. This little like rug code that it feels like over here on the beach makes it feel a little bit more fancy. I like that. And then back here we have some other villager houses, perfectly decorated once again. I mean, this creator just has a way with laying things out. This pathing itself, like this view right here is insane, but then just the way that they're decorating around the villager houses as well, the items that they're using, I don't know, the compositions, the designs, just absolutely perfect. I feel like I don't usually gush this much over islands, but this one is just really, to me, like one of the most perfect islands I've seen. So we have another villager house over here, lots of greenery. I just love the way that this looks with all of the browns and the greens. Just is such a nice little change from some of the brighter and more white areas on this island. And then we have a cute little seat. This is all right behind resident services. And again, the pathing is just connecting so beautifully. This leads over to the shopping district. So we have the Nook's Cranny over here, and then we have Able Sisters right over to the left. So much little detail all throughout here, but yet still so simple. Loving the little dirt pieces all throughout, and then the way that this kind of extends over to their beach. The little ducky, once again, so cute. The cacti on the beach as well. I cannot get enough of this island. So over here, we're seeing this little shopping district, and then right behind here we have a bridge that leads you back over to a more natural area, and that's just such a beautiful transition from the more kind of structured side to this more natural. We're getting this little park type of area, a little place to sit, and of course everything is so minimal. The colors again just working so well together. And also just the way that these like autumn leaves look on this island is really nice. The way that they're placing them all throughout here, that's actually really hard to get them in the exact right spots and in the exact growth stage that you like. Really cute little layout over here for a park. And then we can actually follow this little pathway back here. We have the party lights arch, and then it looks like we have maybe I don't know if this is a restaurant or a cafe, bakery type of thing, but this is that last resident rep's house, which was made into more of this like kind of restaurant or bakery over here. This looks so good. I love the little seating that they have as well. I cannot get over this. I feel like I can tell what the creator's style is like in real life, and it's probably just such a like clean, minimal aesthetic, and I love it. We get that by now. I love this island. So let's see, let's continue back over this way. I feel like we may have seen everything on this island, but I'm just gonna make sure that I didn't miss anything over to the back, but I don't think we did because we went behind resident services already here, and we went behind all of those houses as well, I believe. Let's just do a little kind of loop around again because I don't mind looking at this island one more time. But let's see. Oh, we may have missed this bit over here. So behind where these villager houses are, we have a little campsite area, or not a campsite, but like little place to have a little fire. And then up here, ooh, look at this. Okay, I almost missed an entire area, so thank God I went back here. We have another villager house up on this cliff, and look at how pretty this layout is for their house. Just from this one view right here, we're getting a really beautiful look. So we have the villager house on the cliff here, and then there's an incline to the left, a bridge down on the lower level, and just a simple layout all throughout here, simple designs. And then we have a whole little lookout. So who would be so lucky to live in this house? They have a whole view of the ocean behind them, a little picnic area. I really just think that this is so charming. I don't think we can go back there. I think that's probably just an extension of some of that more kind of foresty area. And then a little place you can lay on these hay bales over here or look at the telescope. And again, a beautiful view just behind here of the ocean. Perfectly decorated, of course. I don't expect anything less from this creator. And then back here, we have a kind of hidden little picnic spot, I would say. We have some chips on the floor, some of these different cardboard seats. I love this. I feel like this is something that some kids would make and kind of hang out over in the woods with their friends. This is so, so cute and just a really great idea for, once again, a little filler spot. Love that so much. And then if we come back over through this way, we've already been over here. This was that little section we looked at before, and we already went up some of these inclines as well because this is over by just this other beautiful little bridge that we had over here where we saw the lookout of those villager houses. So I do believe that we've seen everything on this island. I cannot wait to hear what you guys think about this one. I know that this is absolutely one of my favorites. So let me know what you guys thought in the comments. Thank you as always for watching. Thank you to Atlas Coffee Company for sponsoring today's video. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.